Okay, we're back in Onawa. After a little excursion out there on the interstate to get a map. That only took about 15 minutes or so. No big deal. A museum complex here. I'm going to go look at that and see what kind of museums they got there. I might go look at one, I might not, don't know. Or I might come back through here later in the month. Go see one then. We'll see. Because I know I'm going back to Sioux City later this month, so if one of these museums looks interesting, I might go look at it then. Because I'm not very far from Sioux City. Okay, watch for the sign. Select right here. Complex, and I think there's a park down here. There's some nice shade trees here. Don't get this kind of shade in Colorado. Trees usually burn down before they get this big. There's a park. Seeing some roofing signs around here. They must have had some hail damage in the area. That's usually a good sign, usually a sign. Yeah, that's about the fourth one I've seen now. Half a dozen blocks. Feel your pain. I've lost count of how many roofs I've had to replace in Colorado Springs. Alright, where's this museums at anyway? Here's another park. There's a nice big park here. Several ball fields, playgrounds. Look, there's a horseshoe pitching place somewhere. There's an A10 or an A6, depending on which model it is. All right, let's see what we got here. Veterans Memorial Museum. And there's a Freedom Rock. They have a lot of these Freedom Rocks here in Iowa. let's see, honor the veterans. Nice little tank. That might be worth a look. I can never remember the difference between an A6 and an A7. I think one was for the Navy and one was for the Air Force, I think. They're both the same plane. Somebody probably know. Okay, that's an Air Force emblem. Alright, so there's that museum. What else is out here? Tour of the Riders. Aquatic Center. Oh, do not enter, okay. So we don't go that way. Well, it says there's a museum complex, so what other museums do we have here? Let's drive through this parking lot here, see what's over here. This appears to be a highway of some sort here. Community center. We're talking about these buildings right here in this park. Looks like an old town here. Yeah, that's what that is. Agriculture Museum. There we go. Sure how you get in there. Maybe you have to drive through that park, maybe. That looks like county fairgrounds there. What's this here? That's assisted living. Alright, the complex, I think, then is this Veterans Place and the looks like an agricultural museum and an old town over there. Okay. Well, I might come back and see this Veteran Museum. I'm going to mess with it today. Yeah, there's an old railroad car over there. Looks like you can kind of drive back in there a little bit. On that dirt road there. Okay. Got it. Okay, let's see. Now we're Appliance Home Store called the Hut. Still in Onawa. There's our Casey's. I'm going to go out to the other side of town looking for Highway 175. So I'll follow all the way to Highway 169, which will take me to Fort Dodge. But it's about 110, 120 miles or so. Okay, there's a big building over here. Is that a church, school, or college or something? I don't know what that is. Franny's Cafe. I recommend that if you come here. Very good. Plenty of seating. Friendly staff. County Courthouse, okay. That's an old one. Oh, Pizza Hut. I don't see as many of those as used to. So many of them are closed. Okay, on the road again.